Welcome to Skull Studios Update Week 2, or Episode 2, rather, where we learn this week that burnout is a really bad thing. It really sucks. I really thought I'd be a lot more productive this week, but I was able to get some stuff done for the Citadel mission. I haven't really gotten to recording nearly as many videos as I was hoping to, but it's a lot of work in progress right now. Right now, you're looking at the gondola that I'm working on for the training mission, the first mission. For whatever reason, the physics doesn't move with the object when it does the animation for the device machine, so I need to figure out why that's not working. I also went in and I added a little bit more geometry to the next area. I'm slowly trying to rebuild the first level and trying to get that to actually work so that I can actually bring you guys along for the ride. Now we're going to transfer over to the Citadel mission. This is what I've got so far. It's kind of laggy, and it's definitely, it crashes a bit, which is kind of expected, but you know, there's a lot that I've been trying to add, a lot that I did add, and there's still so much more to go. So let's just take in for a second.
Johnson, drop the chief at the first generator, then head to the third. The elites will punch right down the middle.
Roger that.
Charlie, Foxtrot. Tower 1 approaches, active AAA.
Mayday! I can't control it!
Pelican down, Pelican down.
Break yourselves, we're going in a little hot!
Right off the bat, you'll notice that there's some ODST drop pods. You have a red versus blue character with you because I felt like it. And then you're also fighting the brutes of the Red Order. There you see the Pelican coming in with reinforcements, so it's actually providing you more of an assault. Because honestly, I always thought that they needed more UNSC presence. So it drops off 3 guys. I finally fixed the glitch where it wouldn't drop them off. Then naturally you continue the campaign as normal. You just fight along the beach. I think that the grunts are what's making it lag so much, that and all the extra effect details that I added in and whatnot. But you keep going up. The Phantom is supposed to spawn in a little bit later than it actually does, but that's alright. As you can see, I am dreading the lag that I'm dealing with, but I am still dealing with it. In the next section, after we actually clear out these wraiths and whatnot, there is a separate Pelican that comes in and it drops off a troop warthog. I still am kind of debating what I want to do with that. I might say screw it and have them drop off a tank instead, and then just have, instead of having all those guys go with you, since you're going to rescue a squad later down the line, I might just have half of the troops stay there and then create like a anti-air UNSC base type of thing, or whatever you want to call it, like a forward operating post, whatever. Later down the line, you actually end up taking care of a crashed Pelican. You find a bunch of survivors, and I need to actually set the combat status manually, otherwise it doesn't, the AI don't automatically start fighting each other. But that is one of the glitches that I'm working on. If you guys notice any glitches in this that I haven't thought of course let me know. I'm trying to make this map playable, but it's gonna be a bit because I kind of deleted half of the map. But I'm gonna focus this first little bit on just reworking the first section. I also removed a lot of the shade turrets, as you'll notice, because I personally don't like the shades. After you get into the forest a little bit more, there's actually a longsword that is triggered, and there are 3 banshees that are pretty much hunting it down, attacking it, and it triggers the explosion from Voy. Later down the line, you also reach another Pelican, which again drops off more units to help you, which I might need to fix because there's a lot of AI on this map, and it's somewhat draining the ability to actually play the game. Usually it crashes right around trying to get into the front entrance, so that is as far as we'll go for the video. next week I'm gonna be trying to work on video wise. I'm gonna try to finish recording the HUD video, because half of my video, if you're in my Discord, you know half of my video got pretty much screwed up for the audio. Like, all the audio got botched, so I have to re-record half of the video. Some other videos to look forward to that is coming up. I'm going to be doing some respawning AI eventually. I'm not sure if it's going to be this week or next. I'm going to try to do one version for Halo 3, one version for Halo 2, just to keep it fair, simple, whatever. I'm going to be trying to do a few more basic Halo 2 tutorials, just so that there's more Halo 2 knowledge out there, because most of Halo 3 is self-explanatory, and as I was digging into Halo 2, I started to realize that most of the scripting is the exact same as it would be the other way around. So command scripts still pretty much work like normal. There's a few things that are changed and whatnot, but for the most part, all the scripts seem to be virtually the same. I had a lot of difficulty trying to actually record footage of some of the things that I was making for custom models and whatnot, so I decided next week I'm just gonna, instead of actually working on the Citadel mission, I'm gonna switch focuses and I'm gonna do some 3D modeling, some Blender work, maybe try to get a little bit more of the level block out done, because I did do a little bit more for the second level. Still need to do a little bit more for the first as well, but all in due time. I did fix an error with the brute shot. So the brute shot, well, it was a gas grenade launcher or whatever. It had a tendency to do way more damage than it was supposed to, so I had to tweak the damage settings a little. I still might have to tweak it again, because I think it lingers even though it's not supposed to, so I might need to tweak that a little bit. I also am going to be considering doing some equipments. Still trying to figure out exactly how to get the detonation to work, but all in due time. I'm hoping next week's update I might have to do some shorter videos in order to actually be able to focus on doing just the update and a main video, but hopefully next week's update I can actually get some pretty decent Blender stuff created for you guys to see. As this level is about to be coming to a close, I'm going to close my update as well. Hopefully you guys stay tuned for everything I have in store. If you want to support me, you can always join my Patreon. I try my best to post as much as I can on there. There's a lot of videos that are just for Patreon that I haven't necessarily put anywhere else. There's also a lot of documents and downloads that I have on my Patreon. Also join my Discord, because, you know, Discord is usually the way that I keep up to date with people and telling people what I'm working on, and anything that I haven't shown in this video that I was working on, I more than likely end up posting in artwork in my server. So if you want to take a look at that, you absolutely can. With that being said, enjoy the rest of this gameplay until it crashes. Peace.